Down to 15 we go. Okay, so here we have the Staff of Lazarus. Here we have me unplugging my headset again. Just move my cord so that doesn't happen again. Ooh, I hear lightning res. I see lightning res. I see charge bolt. Magistrate. Probably the weakest. While technically counselors are weaker, Magistrate's charge bolts are easier to dodge and less damaging. Yeah, there's one that casts Firebolt, one that casts Charge Bolt, one that casts Lightning, and one that casts Fireball. So honestly, if I'm just facing the one that throw Charge Bolts, this is a really easy floor. Of course it can't be that easy. Of course there have to be Succubi as well. Soul Burners. They're the things that are going to do a lot of heavy damage to me. Plus, everything on this floor is probably going to be like immune to lightning. Yeah, half the time if you just stand still, charge bolts will miss you anyway. They only really deal damage if they all kind of hit you at the same time, which can happen. That is certainly a possibility. But overall, I'd say that 15 is looking to be a lot easier than 14. Heck, part of me doesn't even know why I'm keeping this other bow if I'm only going to care about magic res. Actually, no, I know why I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it for Lazarus's chamber. Because that's going to be a nightmare without maxed magic res. Speaking of a nightmare without maxed magic res, that was the phrase. Something was up here. Yes, there is. Saw it flicker. Shoot through the doorway and see what we can aggro. Got something. Yeah, I don't know why I'm playing this way. Just having fun with it. I wanted to be conservative with my potions. Basically, if I never got Stone Curse, that would be how I'd be playing this. And it would be awful. No one wants to watch me just, like, strafe for 20 minutes to kill every enemy. The real strength of the rogue is the ability to shoot arrows like a freaking bow machine gun. It works. Two-shot by regular mobs. I'm not even sure that the extra magic res will help that much. Okay, it helps a little.
Not enough mana.
This kill speed is absolutely abysmal. Also, I missed the key there. Yeah, the kill speed is just too low anymore. Not even worth keeping anymore. Like, that's the problem with having resistances on your weapon. Because you need damage on your weapon, not resistance. Okay. Just die already, please. Get hurt already, please. Thank you. Yeah, either some sort of like downward either there's some sort of damage fall off with distance, or I'm just getting really unlucky with those attacks. I'm surprised how easily I'm able to shoot around walls, though. And how often these enemies just get stuck on terrain. Like, that is one saving grace for the rogue. What was that on the ground? Potion of healing. Yeah, that is one saving grace for the rogue, is that the actual benefit you get out of unfortunately, this is not a usable weapon, it's just a key item, kind of like Ogden's Sign. Yeah, that's one benefit the rogue gets, is that the final levels have such geometry that it's really easy to kind of get things around corners, or around these little blocks. And then manually aiming can get around them, but the auto-aim and the automatic calculation of angles can't. So if you're good at shift locking yourself in place, you can do a lot of great stuff. If you're not, then it sucks. If you're playing the rogue, you're in hell, and you haven't gotten good at shift locking yourself, then what are you really doing, honestly? How many hit points these things have? Just how many hit points do these soul burners have? It's ridiculous. Up, 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 up. Oh, wow. It's actually interesting to watch unique acolytes as they teleport, because you kind of see, like, they leave, because uniques have, like, emanate light trails, you can see where they're going based on, like, following the light trails, kind of like the AI's path and how to get there. And so even though it looks like they're, like, using phasing or something, they're really just moving. They just happen to be becoming invulnerable while moving, and then after they and then they take a path and move exceedingly quickly and then show up again. And so when it's not always exactly obvious until you watch, like I said, unique acolytes teleport around, because then it becomes really clear. And then it also becomes clear why, as a warrior, or I guess technically as anyone, but in melee you can get them up against a corner and then they can't leave. You can do that because they have to actually travel, they're not just teleporting. Which, believe me, is a good thing, because if they were just teleporting, that would be basically impossible to track them down. Another cauldron, boys. No. It's exactly the same as the last one, and that effect sucks. Hey, it's a pentagram. I don't see how this could possibly go wrong. Honestly, it's just better practice to stay stationary against these things instead of trying to move around, because the charged bolts just go around you more often than not. Let's make sure we don't accidentally read that identify scroll. Let's probably just clear out floor 15 first anyway. Seems like that's in a pretty safe place. Pretty far away from anything else. And outside of the soul burners, like, okay, outside of half the enemies, I guess. The soul burners are the only ones that can really damage me. The counselors, not bad at all. Magistrates, I'm sorry. Oh, they only resist lightning, but they're immune to fire. Yeah, you wouldn't ordinarily think that, because they're using lightning spells. You would assume that they would be immune to lightning and vulnerable to fire. But no, magistrates just do whatever they want because they can. We got a unique longbow. We got a unique longbow, everyone. It's a flesh stinger. Plus 80% damage, plus 15 dex, plus 40% chance to hit. High durability. What does that change our stats to look like, though? Because unfortunately, its base type is a longbow, so yeah, that hurts our damage quite a bit. But it does improve our chance to hit by, like, almost 50%. It's a 47% increase in chance to hit for, a 17 max damage loss. I mean, it's a good bow, don't get me wrong. I would have been happy to see this if I didn't already have a good base damage bow, but I do, so kind of problematic. I just aggroed like 4 of them. This probably won't end well.
Not enough mana.
Yep, I am glad that Stone Curse works around walls. And I use that as my double cast when I was out of mana, so it doesn't really hurt me to do.
Not enough mana.
I'm trying to think how many other uniques I've actually found this run. Because not counting quest items, did I even find any other uniques that weren't quest items? I don't think I have. I might have found like a unique mace or something that like I couldn't use because rogue. But yeah, I don't actually recall getting any unique items in this run. It's been sadly a unique poor run. These bodies block my shots, though. Those are annoying. Oh, drank a potion just so I leveled up. Wait a second, I leveled up again? Wow, these guys. Ton of experience. 70,000 each! 70,000 apiece, and I'm just slaughtering them by the dozen. That is amazing. Yeah, give me that dex. I need more power. Yeah, this is why I'm clearing out all these floors. This place gives so much good experience. Okay, this could be a problem.
Not enough mana.
I'm hoping that wasn't a total waste. Oh, probably wasn't. Those were probably stoned anyway. Okay. One thing to note is that the Succubi have a similar AI to Goat Demon Archers in that they will chase you around corners if they lose line of sight of you. Of course, they will run immediately if you get in the melee range, instead of letting you close the distance first, 90% of the time. And so they always are programmed to keep at least like 3 spaces away from you if possible. That's why they're so annoying to face as a warrior, because you have to just chase them around corners. Literally, it just feels like just play the Benny Hill theme already or something. Just, that's how it feels to fight Succubi as warrior. Ooh. Not a fan of that. No, it was only 2. The way they came on screen, it looked like there were at least 3. Ooh. Ouch. Long warbow. I'll take it. Getting so many bows. So many trash bows. So many decent at best bows. But most of that was just because bad item type. Getting a long warbow means I'm probably getting a pretty good item once I ID it. We'll see. Who's down here? One of the last areas I haven't checked out yet. Base plate mail. Still worth money. It's a cauldron. Still probably going to be terrible. Oh. Oh, great. +2 to strength. I don't have any strength to gain, but if I did, that would have been awesome, because +2 free stat points, always good. Always good to get those free stat points. Partial and get basically nothing out of it. Awesome. Die, please. Thank you. Okay. So that's what we're dealing with here. Hello, goodbye. Doom, 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 doom. That doesn't look so good. The good news is, at least they're impeded by terrain. Because of my angle, I should be able to shoot them regardless. Even if the auto aim sucks. Just do this and just... Okay, there we go. That worked. That worked about as well as I could have hoped. Okay, but that is the last of my mana. And basically the last of my hit points too. This being my last potion. Why just like this blocks my shots, that blocks my shots, that blocks my shots. Actually blocks pathing too. It's a really interesting corridor for this type of fight. So many projectile blocking pieces of terrain. And I would think that would have blocked things, but apparently it doesn't. Let's just get back to the spot that I know works. Blocking everything. One shot at a time. And just find the right angle to shoot at. Force a hit. Does that angle not exist for that space? Oh, it does. Around here somewhere. I'll be glancing blows, so... Nope, I found it. Got it! Got it. It's slow going, but it's a kill. It's progress. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, this is very good. This is wonderful, actually. Provided my shift button doesn't give out on me. And my bow doesn't break. Perfect. Wait, there's another one. Perfect, I love this hallway. I love this hallway. It's my favorite. It's the best hallway ever. Also, I probably shouldn't be seeking out enemies with only 15 hit points left and no potions. Let's teleport back to town, shall we? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, now that we have the Staff of Lazarus, Cain will tell us something.
This does not bode well, for it confirms my darkest fears. While I did not allow myself to believe the ancient legends, I cannot deny them now. Perhaps the time has come to reveal who I am. My true name is Deckard Cain, the Elder, and I am the last descendant of an ancient brotherhood that was dedicated to safeguarding the secrets of a timeless evil, an evil that quite obviously has now been released. The Archbishop Lazarus, once King Leoric's most trusted advisor, led a party of simple townsfolk into the labyrinth to find the king's missing son, Albrecht. Quite some time passed before they returned, and only a few of them escaped with their lives. Curse me for a fool! I should have suspected his veiled treachery then. It must have been Lazarus himself who kidnapped Albrecht and has since hidden him within the labyrinth. I do not understand why the Archbishop turned to the darkness, or what his interest is in the child. Unless he means to sacrifice him to his dark masters. That must be what he has planned. The survivors of his rescue party say that Lazarus was last seen running into the deepest bowels of the labyrinth. You must hurry and save the prince from the sacrificial blade of this demented fiend. Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Bow of precision. Bow of perfection, sorry. Well, that's one more minimum and a little more hit to hit. Some decent armor. I have to cost a 12 maximum. Let's not do that. And plus, that also takes away my strength when I do that. Flesh Stinger could have been good.
Well, what can I do for you?
Just came far too late. I think I'm selling that bow because it doesn't have the damage I need on it. Ring of fastest hit recovery. I guess it's not terrible, and it's decently inexpensive. Ooh, resist magic. That's resist magic. Now this resist all is really helping though. Resist magic though. Also, let's heal before I put on that armor and die. Because I realize it's also getting the vitality. Healing potions, sure.
Well, what can I do for you?
Yeah. Don't have enough room in inventory. Great. Thanks for putting my potions like that. Real class act there.
Well, what can I do for you?
Yeah, if we buy this, what replaces it? Diamond Shield of the Tiger. Okay. Okay, if I was playing a warrior or even a sorcerer, that would be, like, the best shield. Unfortunately, I'm not. That is such a good shield. Yeah, this boosts our magic res by an extra 20%. It's not much, but it definitely adds up. Getting the fastest hit recovery doesn't mean much against
what can I do for you?
mages who just hit me anyway, but like who don't put me into hit recovery. But as soon as I start fighting something that does, that ring's gonna come in real helpful. And with that there, that also goes like the only reason I was keeping around Arcane's Valor.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Any books? Book of Holy Bolt. Not interested. Staff of Apocalypse, only 10 charges? Yeah, no. Buy a town portal, just in case. I know it's a little bit less efficient, but I'm getting so caught up in just like spending all my mana on stone curses that it's probably for the best that I reserve a scroll just so I don't have to walk in case I accidentally use up everything. And I might as well keep this little stack of money because I'm just going to be picking up more gold anyway. Question though, is it really worth the extra hit points as well? Probably. Probably is. As long as I'm facing just magic or fire, it's better if I'm facing magic. It's slightly worse if I'm facing fire, but if I'm facing both at the same time, it's worth it. As soon as I start facing lightning things, I'm gonna want to change my armor though. Okay. What do we got here? Also, why does that block my shots? Was there supposed to be a doodad on that wall? And there just isn't. Don't quite get it. That's the angle I want. There we are. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Ooh, no, 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 no. Yeah, but the wall's blocking my shots for like no reason. I love this hallway. This hallway's my best friend. It's always done more for me than most things in the rest of the game. I suppose I also could have checked out what Word had in store as well, because I did level up, but die, please. Get hit, please. Thank you. Scroll of Stone Curse. Nice. Free cast. Also known as free money. What do we got up here? Lightning. Okay. Switch my armors up. Got 30% light res. Even though not many charge bolts hit me, the ones that do are almost non-consequential. With some good lightning res on. I take so many hits before I take a noticeable drop in hit points. So it's like, sure, I am using potions against these guys. It's not like they're doing no damage at all. They're doing so little that it doesn't really matter. That's just because they're enemy type. Yeah. Okay. A maul and a scroll of infravision. Which is actually not bad against Lazarus's crew. Kind of reveals where everything is, and it's actually a pretty fun spell to have on hand. Ooh. Nope, can't let that girl stay alive. I have like 281 to 435 or something, is that? I don't know. Those numbers are pretty big, is what I'm saying. I think this is the last room. No, there's probably a little bit. No, that is by the staircase. That could just dead end off. It's definitely the last, like, full hallway branch off possible on this floor. Die. Not me! Gosh dang it. Gosh freaking dang it. Okay, fine. Go this direction then. And then take a fire out of the face from a trap. Yeah, this doesn't... Okay, I guess it does loop up a little bit. It does take me down a hallway.
I can't carry anymore.
can't carry anymore. Oop, use that just in time. Die faster, please. Because I just used up all my potions. Okay, pick that up, then I can pick up the gold. Oh, sniper over here. Okay, hold on now. Okay, that's that room, and now it's just the last corner of the dungeon. Just the final corner. Mana. Open this up, grab that scroll of infravision. Someone teleported behind me too, didn't they? No, he just teleported away again. Sometimes the AI on these guys they just want to teleport and I don't care what else they do. As long as they can teleport. But yeah, just look at these charge bolts. This is why charge bolt is a bad spell, okay? When it's on such a hard grid, it so often just misses everything you want to shoot with it. Where'd you go? I wish I did just have, like, the ability to illuminate them as if they were boss monsters. Yeah, there are certain areas that seem to kind of magnetically attract these charge bolts. Whereas everything else just kind of goes its own way. Oh. Why do I keep... I understand that the thing's like right by my arm or something, but... Hate that laptop cord and the headset cord. I'm still recording, right? Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Everything hasn't failed on me yet. Just some things. But yeah, that's the end of floor 15. That's the end. That's it. We can go home now, right? There's no more stairs down. Unfortunately. There is something else. Something else we need to do. And it's called, the title of the game. We kind of need to hunt down Diablo. I know, it sounds like a lot of work, but, you know, someone's got to do it. Looks like 35. Probably going to get one more level, so probably going to cap out at 36. But honestly, for a single run starting from level 1, 36 is not too bad. Generally, on normal mode, you can go from 1 to 25 throughout the course of a single dungeon. But yeah. Welcome to the portal to the unholy altar. Have fun. So this is where infravision, one of the few cases where infravision is really helpful. As you can see, there's a lot of Succubi around here. It's Hellspawn. They're Hellspawn. So I think are technically stronger than Soul Burners. I'm definitely glad for, first of all, infravision, but second of all, this extra like 20% of magic resist that I now have over what I used to. And yeah, if you come in here without a town portal, you can't leave. You can't actually leave until you clear this place. I think. Maybe you can, but I don't remember being able to. And you might be wondering, well, how do you even do anything? What do you even do? Sure, there's Succubi here, but that's not really helpful, is it? What? Just have an accuracy penalty at range or something? That sucks. Oh, I can indeed peg this guy from there. Mana potions. I do have mana potions. Okay. I was worried that I didn't have any mana potions for a second there. But yeah. In order to open up the final area, you need to read the Book of Vileness from the warp tile, which will immediately cause you to warp into these areas, opening all the grates, and yeah, placing you in a really awful position. A really awful position. Okay, at least there's only like 4 per room though. I think Infravision's worn off already. Kinda sucks. Yep, Infravision's definitely gone by now. Well, it was cool while it lasted. As you can see, you can probably see why that is helpful. These are immune to fire, right? Yep, so I can't just cheese them with fireballs. To actually put in effort. I can't cheese them with just bow angles, though. More Stone Curse, that works too. Okay. Yeah, we're almost out of healing potions already. That was quick. I have a crystal plate equipped right now. That probably saved me right there. Changing that equipment over. Go for 20% damage reduction. Okay, we have double doors for some reason. Not sure why the doors are doubled up, but they are. And these guys can open doors too, I guess, even though they look like they're teleporting. How rude. I knew you'd be doing that. Scroll of Lightning. Scroll of Worthless. Advocates are actually immune to all the different spell types. And yeah, Advocates are the ones that throw fireballs. They are the strongest. Hands down. And guess which ones you'll be facing constantly for the rest of the game. Yeah. Yeah. That's what. I hate that it teleports you like that. So much. Just so awful and annoying. Like, could they position you worse? Probably. Not by much, though. And think, if I didn't clear out these grates, I would have started surrounded entirely as well. It's not fun. Anyway, let's do good practice and make sure that this hallway's cleared. I guess where the boss fight's gonna be happening. But also, now that we've read both books and opened up both platforms, doesn't seem that anything else has changed, has it? Well, time to go and find out. It's really interesting that these things are coded to light up when the full light radius is on them. You think we're going home? Nope. We get a cutscene instead. Oh, the fact that these cutscenes work makes me happy.
Abandon your foolish quest. All that awaits you is the wrath of my master. You are too late to save the child. Now you will join him in hell.
Yeah. So there's a dozen Succubi over here, a dozen Hellspawn. There's Red Vex and Black Jade, there's Lazarus, and there's like 2 advocates too. It's fun. And by fun, I mean... well, you know what I mean. So apparently I can't skip these cutscenes. Which means...
Abandon your foolish quest. All that awaits you is the wrath of my master. You are too late to save the child. Now you will join him in hell.
So, the good news is they don't actually aggro during that speech. Bad news is they're immune to damage during that speech. They are totally invulnerable. You have to re-enter the room for them to aggro. At which point, they will all aggro to you and chase you and just be exceedingly annoying. It sucks. This fight sucks. This fight's terrible for many reasons. Well, the good news is I have plenty of mana potions. Just Stone Curse, Red Vex, Black Jade all day long. Bad news is if I mess up, I'm basically dead. I don't have any health potions. I think the way that it works is that one of them's immune to lightning and resistant to fire. The other one's immune to fire and resistant to lightning. A great axe and quilted armor. Thanks. I hate it. The good news is that I can just Stone Curse everything else. The bad news is I don't have any more anything. Oh wait, that's actually interesting. The music totally turns off, apparently. Kind of forgotten about that. I'd forgotten that the music just like totally disables itself during the speech.
Hello, my friend.
Stay
Hello,
a
my
while
friend.
and listen.
Stay a while and listen.
King's Great Axe. Armor of Deflection, -4 damage from enemies. Yeah, well, you know when that
Well,
turns out
what
to
can
be
I do
useful.
for you?
31,000. That is like an amazing axe, though. Pretty amazing. Weapon, heal me.
What ails you, my friend?
Give me all your potions. Not enough room in inventory. Okay. Well, we have like 40,000 gold to drop. And let's repair.
Well, what can I do for you?
There we go. That looks good, right? You're not allowed to say no, you can't tell me otherwise. Yeah, a lot of useless scrolls, though. They go on the pile. Signature Stone Curse might not be bad. Just remember that I have it. Golem's gonna instantly die, but I can show that off for hilarity's sake, I guess. That seems fine. Another thing about Golem is that even though it doesn't like make sound per se, it aggroes everything. Yep, it's dead. Are they all like stuck on the wall or something? I love how fast I shoot. Shooting fast is good. Oh, like what, 3 more Succubi and the Advocate left? Oh, just 1. Lazarus deals some heavy damage though. Even though I have maxed fire res. That's not insignificant. It just has so much damage to him. Granted, these advocates deal a ton of damage too, because Fireball is by far like one of the most damaging spells in the entire game. Like, for single target, I think Fireball doesn't really have...
Your madness ends here, betrayer.
Yeah, I think Fireball doesn't really have any sort of competition when it comes to single target damage. The only thing that I can possibly think of would be Elemental, maybe? I guess technically Bone Spirit can deal more at the beginning because it deals percentage based. Maybe a high level Bloodstar. Yeah, now that we've killed Lazarus, we have a portal. And we can go down to Diablo. Or we can go back to town for lore. Well, how much time do I got? Looks like it's Diablo time.